Right, hello there, you lovely bunch of people. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a while since I uploaded onto this YouTube channel. You know, it's almost been a week, and sadly, I'm returning to this channel with an apology. And no, I'm not making an apology for calling my mate a predator, although if I did that, I'd probably be earning bank. No, but seriously, I am actually here to apologise today because I fully acknowledge that I am very, very funny and very creative as well. And I know you guys fully acknowledge that. But sadly, I'm not as funny or creative as you guys seem to think I am. In fact, there is a woman out there who is much more funny and more creative than I could possibly ever be.
But I know for sure some people at home are looking at their TVs just like, is something wrong with my TV? Why are they playing Slumdog Millionaire after Seth Meyers?
You see, the joke is she's not actually white. Yeah. You know, Lily, I'm also a connoisseur when it comes to comedy. I'm somebody that really pushes the boundaries when it comes to making epic funny jokes. I mean, take a look at this joke, for example. So, white people, am I right? Okay, no, seriously, now recently I engaged in a negative commentary video in which I said that this woman right here, Lilly Singh, isn't actually that funny. I said she made a load of bad jokes, not an offensive joke, not even a controversial joke. The jokes were just pretty shit. Now, if you didn't see this video, basically Lilly Singh has gotten her own late night television talk show because, you know, we really needed more of them. We really needed more talk shows on the trending tab. And this talk show, it got a lot of good reviews.
I mean, real talk. If you put every network late night host in one room together and then add me and Hassan Minhaj, we look like the IT department at their law firm's Christmas party.
Now, if there's one thing that I noticed when I first watched this late night television show, is basically whenever she does like a comedy set, she tells a few jokes. Every single joke she says is basically, hey, did you know that this racial stereotype exists? I mean, it's just a little bit bland. I'm not really getting offended. I'm just like, can you not think of anything better than
racial stereotypes? They're funny, aren't they, guys?
It's 2019 and we're still telling these jokes from 50 years ago. Now, I fully understand that this is all pretty much old news. You know, we've all talked about this show. We've all said that this show is absolutely amazing. But the thing is, Lilly Singh hit back at her critics by basically saying, hey, you guys absolutely suck. Well, actually, no, she didn't say that. And in fact, I probably would have rather her actually said that because at least it would have shown that this woman has some level of guts. But as Negan from The Walking Dead says, you got no guts. And that was my best attempt at an American accent. And if you think that was a good American accent, please like the video. But no, seriously, what Lilly did in this situation was what any other professional would do. She took to Twitter with a very critical response where she said this: imagine making a living posting mean videos to YouTube. Yeah, imagine doing that. The downward spiral, the bad energy, the entitlement, the lack of creativity, the waste of potential. The young kids, don't follow this example. It's not good for the soul or the longevity of your career. Now, when I first saw this tweet, I immediately thought to myself, well, you know, I am in this bracket. She may not directly be talking about me, but, you know, I'm in this bracket because I make mean videos. So what I think about this tweet is, you know, it's a little bit stinky. And after reading over this tweet around 60 times, as the kids would say, Anision groomed me. But as the other kids would say, I was bloody fuming. So I went into my mind and I searched for the words that I needed to clap back at Lilly, the most powerful and creative words in the English dictionary to create a correct and critical response from the big man, iNabber 69 himself, and that all resulted in suck your mum. And I'm not proud of it. I'm not. But I do claim to be a comedian, and a very creative one of that. And then a few others basically came along and started to respond to Lilly. In fact, the entire community pretty much came along and, you know, they basically worked out that she was talking about Jay Aubrey, who dropped a banger of a video on this woman, and a few others also posted my dog in response, so cheers for that, fellas. And one thing that did confuse me about Lilly's statement here is she said that people that post mean content aren't creative. Well, my response to that is, have you ever seen Reddit videos? Have you seen them? That just disproves your point right there and then. And I've just realised I've insulted around 50 of my friends with that statement, so moving on. But seriously, Lilly, I genuinely don't believe that you of all people can criticise others for their levels of creativity, because for your own comedy, yes, comedy show, you steal jokes.
I had a boyfriend once who was constantly on his phone, just swiping and swiping and swiping, and I was like, oh, interesting. So you do know how to use your fingers.
Now, when I first saw this clip, I was indeed lolling quite hard, and in fact, one could say I was indeed ruffling on the floor with lots of laughter. But then, after this very funny joke ended, I came into a little bit of a problem because yes, Lilly had made a very funny joke, but indeed, Lilly had actually stolen the joke. And I don't think after this, there's going to be any more singing for praise to Lilly Singh.
Watching them scroll through their own tweets. Because that's happened to me with more than one person. They're just like scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. And I'm like, oh, your index finger does work.
Wait, so let me get this straight. She's calling me and a load of other creators not creative, but she's stealing jokes. At least I write my own jokes. They may not be brilliant, but at least I write them. The lack of creativity.
So you do know how to use your fingers.
The lack of creativity.
Oh, your index finger does work.
The lack of creativity.
So you do know how to use your fingers.
And you know, the best part is about this whole situation is I'm not actually surprisingly that mad. In fact, I'm not mad at all because, you know, when it comes to hateful or mean creators, they're all funnier than Lilly Singh. In fact, much more funnier, in my personal opinion. So, I'm not even going to get mad. I'm just going to say your tweet is extremely ironic. I don't think you're bad or an evil person. In fact, I just think you're a little bit dumb when it comes to this sort of thing. And there's the best thing about a lot of LA creators. They seem to not be able to accept any form of criticism. And, you know, it's what I love about the British community. Because in the British community, we just roast each other. We talk about each other's dodgy airlines because, let's be honest, we've all got a dodgy airline here in Britain. We talk about the fact that, you know, some of us make a bit of a stinker of a video every now and again. It's what we do, but we all get on. Whereas in America, they all just seem to hate each other. They all just seem to want to take each other out. And I know you guys have accessibility to certain levels of things, but it doesn't mean you should use them. In fact, don't use them. Just stick to exposed videos. Except calling your mate a predator probably isn't for the best idea if you want to, you know, upset them. Now, moving away from joke stealing, I want to go back to the original statement. And in this statement, she says that we are apparently entitled. Okay, Lilly, okay, but you're definitely not entitled with your $16 million net worth. Now, to be honest, I don't really know what's more edgy. The joke I previously made, the fact that Lilly Singh thinks that YouTubers that make meme videos for the most part earn a living from it, or this clip right here.
Listen, I understand that for some people, white people, seeing someone like me host a show is terrifying.
Now, don't get me wrong, my fellow comedy compadres. I love a good old white people joke. But the thing is, when you group in a big load of people, because there are a lot of white people on this planet, when you group them all in and make a joke about them, isn't that a slightly bit mean? And aren't you also posting this video, this joke, onto YouTube in which you're mainly earning a living? Isn't that a little bit hypocritical? Because I'm pretty sure you said that the people that do that aren't creative, and, you know, you said to not take inspiration from them to the kids. But to be fully honest, it's kind of refreshing to see her make jokes like this because, you know, I know she isn't this completely fake person. I know she likes making a few edgy jokes here and there, even though they're not really that funny to me personally. You know, I like to see that, but I don't understand why half of these LA YouTubers have this moral high ground on YouTube or Twitter where they pretend that they don't laugh at edgy jokes. Everyone on this planet, and I'm dead set on this, everyone likes an edgy joke here and there. Some edgy jokes just aren't funny, but if they're creative and smart, then I think we're all going to have a little bit of a laugh in the back of our minds. And honestly, it's kind of like Lilly does actually also believe that, because shortly after posting the statements about mean YouTubers, she made this tweet. Reminder to self, all things that stress me out can actually be considered quite hilarious if I change my perspective. That's my goal for the day. Join me. Wait, so Lily, does this mean in your perspective that I am actually funny? Now, to be honest, when I saw this tweet, my faith in humanity was actually restored, and that is a terrible meme to use, but it actually was kind of restored here because I was thinking, wow, Lilly Singh is actually applying real logic here. But why could she not apply that logic when she's looking at videos which are just criticizing her? You don't even have to watch us. You can just laugh at us and point fun at us. I would rather that, in fact. I would rather that than you say that I'm not creative, because I'm really creative. I've made about 60 videos on a guy that tried to look Korean. I'm creative. But seriously, to summarize this video, I don't believe that Lilly Singh is a bad person with bad intentions. I think she's caught up in a crowd full of yes men where, you know, she's probably not going to listen or care for what I actually have to say. And but fair enough, I probably wouldn't either if I was surrounded by a load of other millionaires. But basically, there's nothing wrong in negative humor. There's nothing wrong in comedians that joke about negative things or they're a little bit mean here and there, because some of the funniest people on this planet are actually negative most of the time. You'd be very surprised, even to some of the people watching this right now, you'd be very surprised. Is some of your favorite TV shows, such as The US Office, funny to you? Well, the thing is, with The US Office, there are quite a lot of negative connotations in that show, and there's nothing wrong in enjoying that. So the lesson for today's video is just don't care. Just don't care. That's what I'm saying today, people. And that is the end of the video. If you did enjoy this video, if you agreed with me, you like these sort of talky videos, don't forget to drop a like on this video. Don't forget to comment. Actually, like this video right now. Go and like it. Go like this video right now. 20,000 likes, and I'll make another video like this somehow. And I'll probably talk about the talk show a little bit more. And also, please go follow my Twitter at iNabber69. You know, because I'm funny like that. Funnier than Lilly Singh, in fact. Very funnier. Also, my Instagram at iNabber and iNabber.shop for your latest merchandise. And that is the end of the video. I hope you all have a bloody lovely day. Thank you very much for coming along, and peace out.